Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing KENNEKA Jenkins because there has been some updates and some new video surveillances that have been leaked out to the public. I should have known that they were going to come out with, the rest of the footage, the surveillance video footages, and so I'm going to go over it. I felt in a part of my theory, I felt that Cassandra did not edit the videos. I know the facts, and the facts are the videos have been edited, and it did come true to be straight facts. I mean, the police admitted to reenacting the whole scene, so the videos were indeed edited. The whole scene was reenacted to give an idea of what went down with KENNEKA and what route she took to this kitchen and how she ended up in the freezer. Everybody seemed to think that it was Cassandra who edited the videos because at the end of the video that was leaked out on the Chicago Tribune page, it said the village of Rosemont and then it said edited by Cassandra Van Treek. And then everybody just went crazy and said, oh, Cassandra did it. Cassandra is the one that edited it. Oh, meet the lady that edited all the videos. I was like, when all that started coming out, I was like, excuse me, sorry. It looks to be that she only edited what was on the Chicago Tribune site. Where else does it say? If the police are gonna come out and admit to reenacting the whole KENNEKA scene, why wouldn't they come out and say, yeah, Cassandra did edit all of these video footages we put out? How are they gonna admit to, reenacting a whole scene of a 19-year-old girl who supposedly walked herself into a freezer and died, but not say, and then Cassandra edited the videos? I had to clear that up because I was like, yeah, she works for the Chicago newspaper. She edits for the Chicago newspaper. No, I read that the police reenacted and messed with the footage. I never read anything that said Cassandra did it. I did read her say that she edited, at the end of the video that it was edited by her, but that was only on the Chicago Tribune page. Someone took the video off of the newspaper. She edited for the newspaper, the video on the newspaper's site. Someone took it off the site, and then it just got all over YouTube and social media, and then that's when everybody started going crazy. So yeah, and now it's happening again. They leaked out some new footage, and since they thought it was Cassandra the first time, why wouldn't they think it was her again? So now they leaked out all the video, all 36 hours of video footage, and now they're still thinking that it's Cassandra. Okay? Where is the proof? Where is the proof that she edited these videos? People are saying she was even at the hotel at the time because some random white girl. Oh, there's a white girl. There's Cassandra. Oh, these videos are edited. That's Cassandra did it. Like, where is y'all proof? Like, I do know that the videos were edited. Like, anybody can tell, anybody that has watched the videos can see that they have been edited. And even now, with all 36 hours of footage being put out, the police is still saying that it hasn't been altered in any way. I don't believe that. Obviously, it has, because the timestamps don't make sense. And I'm not just saying that because I heard someone else say it. I'm not going off of other people. I'm going off what makes sense to me. I sat and watched all of it. Like, you guys, I spent so much time on this. It's ridiculous. But, I was sick, so I wasn't able to make any videos on it. So I sat and watched it, and none of the timestamps made any sense. Nothing was adding up. It was showing people that were just coming off the elevator at one time, and then it was showing the same people in the lobby at the same time, and it's like unless these people have twins, they can't be at two places at the same time, like two different places, two different floors at the same time. It just wasn't making sense to me. So obviously the shit was edited. So that's why I say I don't go off the media. You can't trust what the media puts out. But at the same time, like I said, there's truth and lies. There's truth in lies. There's truth in theories. And even though the media puts out lies, they can put out truth as well. And while I think that they're lying about it not being edited, because it's clear as day that it was, all of it, at the same time, I feel like they're not lying when they said that they did it themselves. Like, they had their own investigative editing team or whatever. The police had their own team of people that was in charge of these video footages. So that is who I think altered the videos. The police is corrupt, so the police is the one that messed with these videos, not Cassandra. Cassandra only messed with it when the police released the footage to the Chicago Tribune. Cassandra works for the Chicago Tribune. She edits for that newspaper. When the police released it over to them, she edits for the Chicago Tribune, so she edited that footage for them to have on their site. Then people that make videos on YouTube and wherever else took the footage off of the website and now it's all over the media. It's all over social media. It's all over YouTube. That is what happened. She edited certain footages on her site, her Chicago newspaper site, and it got out everywhere else. That is what happened. And it's proof that shows that. But there's no proof that shows that she's working with the police to, like the police just bring her in and said, edit all 36 hours of these videos. The police had 3 weeks to get all this shit together, and it's crazy, and it's crazy that they waited until after her funeral to put this out. They had weeks upon weeks to get this together. When video surveillance is leaked out, it's going to get leaked out everywhere. The first people to get the footages are always like, news reporters, newspaper sites, and etc., etc. So I don't think Cassandra edited any of these videos. Still, I don't think that. Even with the new video surveillance releases, I still don't believe it. And I'm going to stick with what I know I can prove. And that the police is the one that reenacted the whole scene. And I don't care that there's a picture going around of her supposedly at the hotel, because it's some random white girl and it just has to be Cassandra. I don't care that there's another picture that people are allegedly saying is her with some other guy. I don't care about any of this. Just because you see a picture of two people together don't mean they're together. Just because you see surveillance video of a random girl don't mean it's Cassandra. It's just hearsay. There's no proof to back any of this shit up. The girl in the video don't even look like Cassandra. She looks a lot younger. She looks like she's in her teens. Probably 19 herself. 18, 19 herself. Whereas Cassandra is not. So, y'all need to stop believing everybody, including me. Can't go off of what everybody says, including me. But I'm putting my theory, I'm putting this out there because, this, like I said in my last video, this is my theory. I have the right to my own opinions on shit. So I'm going to put it out there, but you can choose to believe me or not. But I'm always going to go off the facts and what I believe is to be true. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go off of what someone else say. Just because someone says that that's Cassandra at the hotel party doesn't mean that it's her. I'm going to look more into it. If you think that this is Cassandra at the party, then okay, then that's what you think. But you should, if you're going to think that and you're going to go off someone else's word, you should at least take a little bit of time and actually look into it and see, is there any more information on this girl at this party? Is there any more information you can find out about Cassandra? And then put the two together and see if they make sense. That's exactly what I did, and this shit don't make sense. It doesn't make sense that Cassandra will even be at the party. It doesn't make sense that, and like I said, there's a picture of her, there's a picture of a girl, with, a guy. And I looked at that picture for a very long time, and I compared it to a couple of pictures that's on Cassandra's Facebook page. If you go on Cassandra's Facebook page, like that's made to the public, she has pictures that are for the public to view. If you compare the two, doesn't even look like her. Like I said, she looks a lot older. Cassandra, the real Cassandra, is older. Whereas these two girls are younger. The one with the guy, the picture with the girl and the guy, that girl looks a lot younger. Y'all can't believe everything people are saying. Y'all can't believe everybody's word. Not when they're not backing it up with solid proof. Like, I have yet to see anybody's video that has proven that the girl at the hotel party was Cassandra. I have yet to see any proof of any video showing any proof that Cassandra did indeed edit these videos. Like, it would be like, unless she says it out of her mouth that she edit these videos or something like that, I'm not gonna believe it. And with all this new footage comes more questions unanswered. Like, it was said that some activists seen a video that looked to be on somebody's cell phone and was recording or secretly recording KENNEKA getting beaten up and raped and killed. And the activists seen it and it's yet to be released to the public. And I'm like, why hasn't it been released yet? Why haven't the public seen it? Because the public, all the protesters and everybody putting in work with these videos, like, we deserve to know, and we deserve to have our questions. We deserve to have our questions answered. We deserve to know exactly what happened. I'm just gonna go over the new footage. Is like they're all over the internet. All the new footage that was released is all over the internet, but I'm just gonna do my commentary over it and say my thoughts on it. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail. I'm not gonna talk about everything. I'm just gonna talk about things that that are bothering me, and I really want these. I really want these answers. Like, I'm losing sleep over not having these answers, not having my questions answered, and I'm getting real frustrated from this new footage. Like I said, like, I should have known that they were gonna come out with new footage that actually showed Monifa and friends looking for KENNEKA and staff members, roaming about the hotel at the time of the party. And this is the footage that they should have been released. They should have released this first. You know what I mean? They finally released all 36 hours of footage and they wait until after her funeral. Like, really? And they should have released it first. I'll release footage of who you say is KENNEKA, but the world knows is not, and of her roaming around the hallway and going into this freezer, and then it comes out to be that you reenacted the whole thing just to see what path she could have took to get to that freezer and what could have happened to her on the way. And then they wanted us to believe that the kitchen was in the basement. Like, they literally said that, on the website, on the news article websites and stuff, and articles and stuff, saying they literally said that the kitchen was in the basement. I remember reading that a lot, that the kitchen was in the basement. The kitchen was in the basement. And then this new footage comes out, and it clearly says in the upper right hand corner, upper kitchen. So how you gonna have an upper kitchen in a basement? Like, you're contradicting yourself. You can't have an upper kitchen in a basement. Like, no, I personally think it's that Chicago Grill restaurant kitchen. Like, in my past videos, and I said that the kitchen was lit up like I believe I said something like it was lit up like the 4th of July, and that there was a whole coffee cup and cleaning supplies in there. And if this is supposed to be a kitchen that's not in use, why are these things there? Why is there a fucking Starbucks coffee cup there? Why is all the lights lit up? You know what I mean? Like, and I said it's because they wanted you to see the stunt double. They wanted you to see the crisis actor. They wanted you to see who they had as, portraying KENNEKA. They wanted you to see her. So they had that whole place lit up. And so like I'm gonna put the snapshots in order from where I think, you know, 1, 2, and 3 does she travel. Like this is where she first entered the kitchen. And then this is the second part going deeper into the kitchen, because this is a big kitchen. So this is going deeper into the kitchen. And then finally going into the deep freezer. And before I go any further, I want to make sure I shout out everybody that will be linked down in my description. So please make sure to check my description box. So now I want to go over what the activists said they saw in the video. They said they saw on the video that looked like it was recorded on a smartphone, a guy in a white t-shirt doing this to KENNEKA. So in the new surveillance video, I constantly see a couple of people. I constantly see a staff member, constantly, like in every other clip. This staff member is always around in every other clip. And a guy in a white t-shirt. And at first I thought it was Tolliver. And if you don't know who Tolliver is, it's Monifa's boyfriend. It was a lot of rumors going around saying that Tolliver is a twin and Monifa was with the twin, and the twin is the one that died, and that's why Tolliver's gotten revenge and all this other stuff. I only go by facts, and there's no proof that says that Tolliver was a twin. I didn't read that anywhere. I didn't see that anywhere. That was never brought up. What was brought up was Tolliver and Monifa being an actual couple, because they have tons of pictures together on Facebook, and Monifa said it herself. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go off of that because that's what I can prove. At first, I thought it was Tolliver in the video, but after further investigations, after further investigating the whole video surveillance, I saw that the guy in the video did not have a neck tattoo. Tolliver does. So I have no idea. I thought I knew for sure that that was Tolliver. Even, like when Tolliver was doing his live video, he sounds scared, and he was constantly looking over his shoulder and repeating himself. He was giving off all kinds of weird vibes, and I was so sure that it was him in the video, because as soon as the shit hit the fan, as soon as they find KENNEKA's body in that freezer, he dipped on everybody. He fled Chicago. He's the only one that fled to God knows where. And everybody keeps saying that, oh yeah, Tolliver has like 2 brain cells. It's not hard to find them, blah, 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 blah. I don't know anything about that. I don't know the man. I don't know if he's smart or not, but his actions and just the fact that he fled after all this shit hit the fan, like, that was stupid. Like, that just tells me, number one, you're stupid because you're the only one that did it. That obviously you're scared. And number 2, he has to know something. He has to know something. There's has to be a reason why he left in such a hurry and until all this dies down. I feel like he's gone until all this dies down, you guys. This is freaking crazy. But I was so sure that it was him, but that fucking neck tattoo was throwing me off. The guy in the video does not have one at all. I looked up close-ups of this guy. He don't have none at all. But if you look in the face, if you look at his face and you look at Tolliver's face, it is kind of similar, but it's that fucking that neck tattoo that I can't, it's throwing me off. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I can't really say for sure that that is Tolliver because of that neck tattoo is non-existent on this guy. But this guy is seen following KENNEKA on several different floors throughout the night. And he's seen in a lot of the video footage, a lot of the new video footage, just like the staff member, the security guard, is seen as well, almost as much as this guy in the white shirt. Like, these 2 people are seen a lot in this new footage. And it's like, they definitely know something. And if you look at the footage with the security guard in the lobby, you see him at one point, he's putting on a jacket, a black jacket, and that's the picture you see right here of him and a guy in a black jacket. That is the security guard, and he looks to be taking out trash. but everybody's speculating that that's KENNEKA. But it wouldn't make sense to be her, or would it? I don't know. Like, I'm so confused because, like, if it was her, wouldn't she be on a cart? And then that's where this picture comes in. I mean, like, what the fuck is this, man? Like here's the guy and he's like glitching. That's what I mean. Like, there's glitches and obviously jump cuts in these footages. Like, there's no way that it's not edited. There's no way. All this shit has been edited. There's glitches. This guy is glitching hard. Like, what the hell is this? Like, a lot of people are saying that this is a cart. And if this is a cart, then, like, I don't understand that. I'm so confused. Like, if this is a cart and KENNEKA is in that bag, then why was the security guard dragging it down the stairs? And then why do you see that same bag on a janitor cart going towards where the freezer area is? Now, if you go back to the guy in the white shirt with the glitch, you know, if you take away the glitch, you just see his arms out and nothing in front of him. And it doesn't make sense, and it looks really weird just to see his arms like that. But if you add the glitch to it, it makes sense because his arms is out for a reason, because he's pushing something. And so apart from that, going back to this trash bag, I'm thinking it's more than just a trash bag because it's pretty long and abnormal looking for it to just be regular trash. And the security is handling it, which is even more odd. The janitor would be handling it. The janitor should handle it, right? And that's what you see right now. This picture is where it's like a janitor cart and a janitor. It's completely different guy. It's not the security guy. It's a janitor guy. And it's crazy because there's a lot wrong with this picture. I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so like you see him coming in with this cart. And then at one point, the bag snags on another cart that's already in that area, and it rips a little bit. And you know this because as he keeps on going, he fixes the bag and then he keeps on going, pushing his cart near where I believe is the area where that freezer is. And he's pushing the cart there, and when he gets out of the camera view, you see a spot on the ground that was not there before he came through that area. It was created by that bag as soon as he went over that area. You see the spot, but before he even got in that area, there's nothing there. And these little snapshots show you that. And what's even more weird is that, like, almost immediately after the guy leaves that area, another guy, another janitor, I guess, comes in with a mop and cleans it up. So they're basically just cleaning up all of their, like, they're just going behind each other and just making sure they clean up everything. I just thought that was odd and worth mentioning because, like, obviously they're just trying to cover each other's tracks. Like, all the staff members that are involved are just like, they're like looking after each other. And there's like a few more things that I want to go through really fast before I end this video. The lady that everybody thought was Cassandra, and the guy in the white that I thought was Tolliver, and then you have Monifa. All three of them, including the security guard and including a housekeeper, were all seen around the same area, on the same floor, around the same elevators, and I believe those were the lobby elevators. They were all seen in this area numerous times, like so many times, ridiculous. And all the timestamps don't make any sense either. But in my mind, I'm thinking they're all around the same area around the same time. And something's just not adding up here. And there's a snapshot that I want to show you guys of Monifa where she literally touches something like a door or maybe a button on the elevator button or something. She touches something and then she moves away really quickly in the video, but she touches it with her jacket sleeve, not her hand. It's weird. And so I'm gonna end the video here. I am so confused. Like, I can't find a way to piece none of this information together to come up with a theory again. All of the videos, every other video that I've been able to put out, I have been able to come up with some type of theory that kind of makes sense. This is the first time I'm not going to be able to make a theory and piece anything together just yet, because I'm just too confused and frustrated right now. And every time I try to come up with a theory, I catch myself and it doesn't make sense. KENNEKA being in that trash bag, like, why would the security be dragging it and then it be on a janitor's cart and a janitor be pushing it? And then why would the guy in the white shirt be pushing something but not really, because it's a glitch? And why? And then there's video footage of the security guard going in a woman's bathroom. There's footage of a guy down in that area, that kitchen area, around the time KENNEKA went into the freezer, and he just stood there and just, I don't think he's seen her go in there. Maybe he saw somebody that was with her and she was already in there, and the guy was just standing there and he was just looking at a guy that, and maybe he didn't say anything because maybe it was a guy that was a staff member. You know, what if it was the janitor that was, like I said, by the freezer at the time, and maybe the janitor was just, you know, putting the bag in the freezer, and then he had just shut the door, and then another guy comes and just sees the guy standing there by the freezer, but he don't say nothing. You know, I'm gonna link all the videos down below that I'm talking about. I just don't want to play it all in my video because I don't want it to be extremely long. But yeah, there was a guy that literally stood there around the time KENNEKA went into that freezer. And like I said, I'm going to continue to say, I don't think she put herself in that freezer. I think someone put her in there. And the guy that was just standing there seen either the staff member or seen it go down. One of the two. He seen something because he literally stood there looking down in that area for a good minute. Like, it looked like to be maybe like 2 to 5 minutes. He just stood there looking down in that area. So he saw something. He saw something. And then he just walked away with his hand on his head. It was weird. But like I said, it's going to be linked down below. And man, I'm so confused. But I'm going to leave you guys with the mom and the sister viewing the body, and I'm going to talk about that for a second, and then I'm going to end the video for real. Okay, so here's the mom and the sister viewing KENNEKA's body. I don't know, like, when I saw this in the actual video that will be linked down below, I did like everybody else. I broke down. Like, there's no way you could watch that, and if you have any type of attachment to this case, then there's no way you didn't break down. Yeah, I broke down, but what I couldn't believe is that I feel like the whole world would have broke down over KENNEKA, over her mom. Her mom didn't even break down at all. It was off-putting for me to watch, because she literally watched her under 10 seconds and then showed no emotion. The sister showed no emotion. If anything, I thought the sister would show emotion. Like, I was shocked that they had no emotion. No emotion. Like, the whole world, it just seemed like the whole world knew that the first surveillance cameras that were put out, we all knew that wasn't KENNEKA, but the mom swore up and down that was her. But the police came out and admitted that it wasn't. And then I get comments down in my comment section saying, oh, well, how are you going to carry a baby for 9 months and not know that if that's your daughter or not? Of course the mom knows that it's her, but what do you guys have to say now? You know, when it's been proven that it was a reenactment. What do you have to say now? What does her mom have to say? Like, I want to hear from her mom. Why didn't her mom have any emotion when she saw it. If that was my sister, let me tell you something. If that was I have a 20-year-old sister. If this had went down and this had happened to my sister, I'm talking about the sister now. Like, because the sister, if anything, like, I thought the sister would break down. But if that was my sister and I was viewing her, do you know, man, I would break down and never get back up. Like, I wouldn't be able to get back up. Like, I would just be crying out of control. At first, look, to be completely honest, I wouldn't even be able to go in a room. I wouldn't even be able to go in a room and be in the same building as my sister, you know, knowing that my sister is in that building somewhere lifeless, you know, lying in a body bag lifeless. I wouldn't even be able to go nowhere near that room. And she just had no emotion, and it stunned me. It stunned me. I couldn't believe it. And then they just went on to see the freezer. You know, they were like, you know, just show us the freezer and where you found her. And man, I'm still upset about it. I'm still so upset about it. Like, why? Why did this have to happen? Why KENNEKA? Why her? Like, why couldn't it just, like, all backfired and, like, you know, it was Monifa? Like, I hate thinking that way, but I feel like she set her up. I feel like it was a setup. I feel like she set her up, and maybe it was her phone she was recording on, and she was recording all that stuff happened to her friend, who she, man, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why things happen like this in life. I don't know why the world is like this, but it is. And now I'm just trying to figure out, just like the rest of the world, how to piece this stuff together to figure it out. Like, because she still has no justice and she deserves justice. So after they viewed her and then they went to go see this freezer, I noticed, and this is pretty messed up, but I did notice that once they had left the room, like almost immediately after the sister and the mom left the room, they uncovered her body. Now, it was extremely odd to me. A lot of this footage is so odd to me and so confusing, but this in particular was just so odd to me. Like, why would you wait literally like a second after they leave the room to uncover her body? But while they're there, her body is covered. Like, you can clearly see her body is covered. They got her in this body bag. It zipped up all the way to her neck, and all you see is her neck and her head out. And then they went as far as to put a sheet and a blanket over her, the rest of her body. And that's all that the mom was able to see. The mom and the sister was able to see the neck up. And then as soon as they left the room, they zipped the body bag a little bit more down. And then they took the sheets off and they folded them and put it on the body bag. And then they zipped the body bag back up. Why would you do that when they leave? Why couldn't they see her whole body? Like, why was it such a big thing that, oh, we can't allow them to see the whole body, you can only see the neck up? Why was that a thing? Something's not right. I'm telling you guys, something is not right. Even at the funeral, all you were able to see is her neck up. That's all you were able to see. Like, and her eyes look swollen shut. She obviously got beat. Like, obviously, and her mom knows it. All of this is so wrong, and it's just, it's horrible. And the last thing I noticed is that the color of the body bag is the exact same color of the bag that the security was dragging. It's the exact same color as the bag on the janitor's cart. It's the exact same color. It's the exact same color, you guys. And a lot of people might argue with me and say, oh no, those bags that the janitor and the security had, it was trash. It had a tie. Excuse me, show me where the tie was. On both of those bags that the janitor was pushing and the security guard was dragging, where was the tie? You don't see the tie. You don't see the tie at all. So how do you know it wasn't a zip? That it didn't zip up? How do you know that wasn't an actual body bag? You don't. You don't know, because there's no tie that actually shows. A trash bag, if it was a trash bag, 9 times out of 10 it would be just round and it would have a tie at the top. No, it wasn't. It was long and you couldn't see no opening whatsoever. You couldn't see a zip part and you couldn't see a tie part. So yeah, and then when they had the body, and then when they had the stretcher out and they were trying to get her body together, how do you know they just didn't put her like that? She wasn't in that body bag in the freezer, and they just laid her out on there, and then they put the buckles on, and then they wheeled her out. How do y'all not know that? Like how do you not know that what I just said is true? It could be true, it could be false. But all I'm saying is I didn't see a tie. I didn't see a tie. So what I'm thinking now is that she was in that freezer in a bag. In that body bag. So I'm going to leave the comment section open. And tell me what you guys think about this whole situation, all the new footage and everything that's going on. Are y'all confused? Are y'all just as confused as I am? Do y'all care anymore? Like, I know there's some people out there that's like, oh, well, she's 6 feet under. The funeral happened. Just let it go. The way I see it is that until KENNEKA has the justice she deserves, no one's gonna let it go. No one that has any attachment to this case, no one that's been following this case and doing videos and protesting since day one is gonna just let it go. The only people that are gonna just let it go are the ones that didn't care in the beginning. So let me know y'all thoughts down in my comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl to help your girl out a little bit. And I'll see you guys in my next video.